Is the DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey a good buy? Josh weighs in with his thoughts on the legacy of the First Blade on our latest Game Source Plus One.
Game Source Plus One. Game Source Plus One.
Game Source Plus One.
Plus one. Plus one. Plus one. Plus one.
Game Source Plus One. Game Source Plus One.
My friend, you got to go ahead and share your thoughts on the latest Assassin's Creed DLC. I know you wanted to go ahead and chime in with some thoughts on it, so please let me know what's going on with the latest Assassin's Creed downloadable content.
Well, okay, so it's weird with this. I never buy season passes of things because, we've talked about this before. Is it worth the money? Yeah and no. You don't know whether you're going to get skins or new maps to play multiplayer, or because very seldom do you spend money, or is it worth the money spent to play
horse armor,
horse armor, horse armor, or new blades or dialogue or something like that. You never know, man. You honestly don't. But with Odyssey, I found that it was totally worth it because they remastered Assassin's Creed 3. So you go to the store, you get a physical copy of that, $40, right? Crazy expensive. But you buy the season pass and you get 3 DLC episodes plus Assassin's Creed 3 for $40. So you get each of those DLC episodes is $20 to $25. So you're getting a lot more than what you would get with just the $40 purchase of Assassin's Creed 3. So that being said, I do want to talk about the DLC in itself. So usually, have you ever played an Assassin's Creed DLC?
Not in a long time, my friend.
Okay, so the only ones that I have played from start to finish are the ones that were part of 2, and that's just because they came with the Ezio collection. So, but they're usually pretty lackluster affairs. You have they last maybe 20 to 40 minutes of gameplay, and then you don't really it doesn't do anything for you. It's just it's a side story, and it's not really engaging enough to make you think, oh, hey, I want to play more of this. Odyssey was different. So in Odyssey, they try to get you with a little morality thing by making whoever you played as Cassandra or Alexios or Cassandra. So I play as Alexios. So, and as I got to this point in the game, they make you look back at all the victims that you killed, and this guy actually sicks the families of a lot of the victims that you killed on you. So you have to make this choice. You face these dialogue options where it asks you, like, why did you do it? And one of them was like, it was either him or me, or they were up to no good, or they deserve to die, or yada, yada, yada. And you have to make all these moral decisions that justify all the people that you killed throughout the course of the game, which was a very interesting dynamic, considering that, the game is about killing people. So, that being said, the story has enough, it's 3 parts, and the story has enough to keep you engaged. Though some of the storytelling does get lazy, there's enough there to make you feel invested. It feels like another chunk of the game. There's more missions to do, characters to explore, things to develop. You get the, spoiler alert, you don't get the option of, as we've discussed in previous episodes when we're talking about the controversial DLC, you don't get the option of not having a child because it is part of the story, but you do get the option of like how you want to go about creating that relationship, which is still interesting. But you fight the Persians. That's basically what that is. It's another cult. Go figure. Surprise, surprise. But you get the option of deciding how you're going to woo that partner. And over the course of the first 2 episodes, you develop it. And then the third one, surprise, surprise, the partner gets killed and the kid gets kidnapped. And you go after the kid. So that's cool. But is it enough to dive back into it? Is it enough to pay $25 per DLC? I would say no. But if you have the season pass, it is totally worth the money. The game is fun. Like, if you really loved Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's fun to go back to it and play it. More stuff to do. It's the same old. Nothing's crazy challenging, but it's got an intriguing story. And with the Fate of Atlantis DLC coming out later this month, there's enough to chew on for $40. If you have the season pass, there's enough to keep you occupied there. But I don't know if I would pay $25 per episode for it. But it's good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Wait for that game of the year. Is that what you're trying to say?
I would, but again, like, if you want to play Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered and you did play Odyssey, buy the season pass. The $40 is totally worth it, and you get you get your money out of it, and you get a free game that if you bought a physical copy would cost you $40. So I think it's a bargain.
Well, there you go. And if you have any thoughts as well on the Assassin's Creed DLC, share thoughts with us. popculturecosmos@yahoo.com, or just hit up Josh or I on the Twitter, Instagram. We're Pop Culture Cosmos, Humanity Media, Game Source, Topicocalypse, any one of these outlets. Just go ahead and send your thoughts if you think that you're having a really good time with the Assassin's Creed DLC, or do you think if it's wasted money and you should just go ahead and wait until there's a Game of the Year or a complete collection for Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Be sure to be the first to check out all of our latest episodes by subscribing to any one of our Pop Culture Cosmos podcast networks. Thanks for listening, everyone, to Game Source Plus One. For Josh Peterson, this is Gerald Glassford, and here's hoping you have yourself a great day.